For centuries, humans have believed they are the pinnacle of intelligence, the only species capable of understanding the thoughts and intentions of others. But recent studies challenge that assumption. Apes may be closer to mind reading than we ever imagined. Scientists researching primate cognition have found that great apes, chimpanzees, bonobos, and orangutans, exhibit an advanced understanding of others' beliefs and expectations. This ability, known as theory of mind, allows them to anticipate the actions of others based on knowledge they may or may not possess. In a groundbreaking experiment, researchers observed that apes could predict when a human actor held a false belief about an object's location. This suggests they can mentally simulate what others are thinking, something once believed to be unique to humans. But what does this mean for our understanding of intelligence? If apes can decipher the thoughts and intentions of others with accuracy, does that give them an advantage over humans in certain cognitive areas? Some scientists argue that, while humans have language, apes may have an instinctual edge in social intelligence, deception, and survival strategies. A story by Victoria Allen, science editor for the Daily Mail, narrated that apes may be even smarter than we think and can intuitively read minds just like humans. The ability to understand what someone else knows is a sophisticated skill which human children only begin to use at around the age of 3. Scientists have spent almost 50 years trying to find proof that other animals, from chimpanzees to ravens, can do it. But many experts have remained skeptical. Now, researchers have convincing evidence that bonobos really can read human minds and use the knowledge to communicate in order to get a tasty treat. 3 bonobos, Kanzi, aged 43, Nyota, aged 25, and 13-year-old Teko, who are friends and live in a research center in Iowa, worked with a researcher to get half a grape, a chunk of apple, a peanut, or some Cheerios. The food was hidden under one of 3 cups by a second person, and the researcher, when they found it, would pass it to the bonobo opposite them. However, sometimes the researcher did not know where the tasty treat was, because they had a large cardboard barrier in front of them. The apes could see when the researcher had not seen the cup the food was under. But it takes a leap of intelligence to understand that this meant the researcher did not know in his mind where the food was. It was clear the apes had read his mind in this way, by the extra effort they made to help him find the food when he had not seen where it was hidden. They were 29% more likely to point at the cup the food was underneath when the researcher didn't know, and pointed at it about 1.5 seconds faster than when he did. Dr. Chris Krupeny, senior author of the study and an assistant professor of psychological and brain sciences at Johns Hopkins University, said, "The ability to sense gaps in one another's knowledge is at the heart of our most sophisticated social behaviors, central to the ways we cooperate, communicate, and work together strategically. Because this so-called theory of mind supports many of the capacities that make humans unique, like teaching and language, many believe it is absent from animals. But this work demonstrates the rich mental foundations that humans and other apes share, and suggests that these abilities evolved millions of years ago in our common ancestors. Previously, chimpanzees have been thought to read the minds of others because they make more alarm calls about a nearby snake to chimpanzees who haven't seen it. But some experts were skeptical, as the chimps may have simply called out in fright rather than to alert others. The study showed apes could hold 2 thoughts in their head at once: their knowledge of which cup some food was hidden underneath, and another person's ignorance of that fact, and communicate it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and make comments after watching. as it motivates and directs us on how to serve you better with amazing contents. My question now is, could this discovery signal a new shift in how we perceive primate intelligence? And if so, are we truly the superior species after all? I'll be glad to hear your responses in the comments section.